Okay, let's dive in. The material we're looking at today starts with this really powerful idea. You probably heard it. What gets measured gets managed.
Right. And it applies that straight to personal finance, specifically highlighting one number above all else for your financial health.
And that's your net worth, isn't it? They call it the ultimate snapshot.
Exactly. It's supposed to be that single figure showing your overall financial standing, how you're progressing over time. Way more telling than just looking at your income.
Okay, so our deep dive today is basically unpacking that. What is net worth? Why is tracking it so vital according to this source? And how can tools apparently make it pretty straightforward?
Yeah, straightforward is good when it comes to finances. So the basic definition they give, it's simple on paper.
Assets minus liabilities.
That's it. Assets are, well, everything you own that has value.
Like your house equity investments.
House equity investments, think 401ks, IRAs, brokerage accounts, cash in the bank, checking, savings, maybe even your car's value, depending. It's all the stuff you have.
Got it. And liabilities are the flip side. Everything you owe.
Precisely. Your mortgage, student loans, any credit card debt you're carrying, car loans, other personal debts, it's your total obligations.
So you take what you own, subtract what you owe, and boom, that's your net worth.
Yeah.
A single number reflecting where you stand financially.
Right. It gives you that baseline or, a check-in point.
But why the intense focus? The source argues it's about seeing the bigger picture, right? Beyond just the paycheck.
Yeah, that's the interesting angle they take. Tracking net worth kind of forces you to look past just the money coming in and going out each month.
Because you could earn a lot but still not be getting ahead.
Exactly. If your debts are piling up faster than your assets are growing, even with a good income, your net worth might be stuck or even going down.
So tracking it shows if you're actually building wealth, if your assets are outpacing your debts.
Are you moving towards financial independence or just sort of treading water? It gives you that objective progress report.
Okay, that makes sense. But tracking all those accounts, bank accounts, loans, investments, sounds honestly a bit overwhelming. How does the material say we can simplify that?
Well, that's where technology comes in. The source specifically brings up platforms like Empower's Personal Capital Dashboard as an example, and it mentions it's a free tool.
A free tool to handle all that tracking. What makes something like that work?
The key thing highlighted is that it lets you securely link all your financial accounts. So checking, savings, retirement accounts, 401k, IRA investments, credit cards, mortgage, loans.
Everything. All in one place.
Yeah, everything that makes up your assets and liabilities.
And the real game changer they mention is that it updates automatically. No manual data entry.
That's the core benefit. Once linked, it pulls in your balances and transactions automatically.
Okay, that sounds much more manageable.
Definitely. And that automation unlocks the main advantages. You log in, see your current net worth instantly. But more than that.
You can see the history, how it changes.
Exactly. Month over month, year over year. You're not just seeing a number. You're watching your financial story unfold. You actually see assets hopefully climbing and debts shrinking.
So it becomes a dynamic picture, not just a static calculation.
Precisely. And that consolidated view gives you insights you wouldn't easily get otherwise. The material points out you can analyze investment performance across all accounts together, see retirement projections based on your actual situation, even track cash flow.
But it sounds like the biggest impact they describe is, well, something beyond just the charts and figures.
It really does. The source emphasizes the awareness this creates. Seeing everything together, all assets, all debts in one spot, it changes how you think.
Stops you from just guessing where you stand financially.
Right. You move from assumptions to data. Seeing how that credit card balance is really dragging down your net worth might motivate you to tackle it,
Yeah.
Or seeing small, consistent investments actually add up encourages you to keep going.
And they mentioned personal experience, seeing that progress month by month really drives it home.
Yeah, that personal testimony adds weight. It's not just theory, it's seeing the practical impact of tracking.
So wrapping this up, what's the key takeaway for you, the listener?
Well, based on this material, tracking your net worth isn't just for millionaires or finance nerds. It's framed as a really smart, fundamental step for anyone. Whether you're starting out, maybe even with negative net worth, or you're well on your way. It's about getting clear.
And taking control. If what gets measured gets managed, and net worth is that ultimate financial measure.
Then tracking it, especially with a tool that makes it easy, isn't just about numbers. It's about using that clear picture to make smarter choices.
To actively guide yourself toward greater financial freedom.
Yeah, it leaves you with a pretty pointed question, doesn't it? If you aren't measuring your overall financial position, how can you be sure you're truly managing it effectively?